The meeting between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the NPP former MMDCs, particularly from the period of 2017 to 2024, has ended. We are told that after this meeting, a good number of these MMDCs pledged their support to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, according to the former Adentan MCE who spoke to the media. They are 220 in number, and so we'll try to go in there and see if we can have interactions with any of the former MMDCs who we have been told endorsed Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. A lot of them have left the chamber as we speak. Honorable, my brother, please can you help us with your name and which assembly you were the chief executive?
Okay, my name is Sule Salifu, former Metropolitan Chief Executive for Tamale. Yes, from the second term of Nana.
So this is from 2021 to 2024. Yeah. But how did the meeting with Dr. Bawumia?
In fact, this is the first meeting I have attended with any presidential aspirant.
Oh, this is not at the one with Kennedy and Japan?
No, yes. Because I believe in what I believe in. And I don't think...
You need no convincing?
No. And I am looking at Dr. Bawumia's vision for Ghana, not what he's going to do, but what he has been able to do for Ghanaians.
But isn't it good to listen to other people? You might have made up your mind.
I'll listen to them through other means. You know, we are in a very media world, technological world, that you can listen to people through several means. And I think that the appropriate means that I should listen to Dr. Bawumia is to come here physically.
But why didn't you go to Kennedy Japan's engagement?
I monitored him through other sources. But I'm saying that I have my preference. If you invite me to a meeting and I want to listen to you virtually, I'll listen to you. If it's Zoom, I'll listen to you. But I'm saying that I have a preferred means of getting closer to Dr. Bawumia, and it's through personally coming from Tamale to witness physically what he has to tell us as MMDCs, former MMDCs under their government.
We are told there's a forum of former MMDCs supporting Dr. Bawumia. How many are you?
In fact, we are many. Actually, I'm not the dean in my region, so I won't be able to tell the figure. But you saw us outside here addressing a press conference, and the number was huge. And I am a former parliamentary candidate for the Tamale Center, and they just ended presidential and parliamentary elections, and a former MC as well. So, and the former regional secretary of the party in the region. So it is not small influence that some of us have when it comes to...
But how did you hear about this forum?
No, we have a national platform that the dean of the MMDCs nationally kept on the platform, and that's that means that I got the opportunity.
I'm saying that, so there are about a minimum of 5 persons who have declared their intentions. Yeah. How did you get to know that a group of MMDCs want to come together and form a forum that will support Dr. Bawumia?
I'm saying we have a national platform, we have regional platforms, and we discuss these issues. So when it comes to that, we equally created a platform of MMDC supporting Dr. Bawumia, and I'm part of it, because they know my position when it comes to the presidential primaries.
You said because you're not a dean, you don't know the number, but from the address, they told us it's 220. Yeah, are you anywhere close to that number?
Yeah, I think so, because we are many. Even on our national platform, I have not seen once any MDC saying that Dr. Bawumia is not qualified to become the president on the national platform, let alone the regional platform. So I'm very much convinced that what the spokesperson read is actually...
the argument has been, is he a winnable candidate? Not more of, is he qualified?
Yeah, in fact, from the statistics that doctor himself gave here today, and from what we have been seeing and monitoring as far as our little political experience is concerned in the MPP, Doctor is a very winnable candidate. Look, people only try to use propaganda against him. But have you heard any candidate or any citizen of Ghana, especially within the MPP, saying that Dr. Bawumia is not qualified to become a president of the Republic? The ideas that he just espoused here, just today alone, the ideas alone, would tell you And you know, when he was mentioning it, the applause from the MMDCEs clearly tells you that Doctor is on top of the issues and that the MMDCs are ready to support him to be the next Flagbearer of the NPP and to win the presidency for us. In fact, he made a point that I am very, very much interested. One, to create a desk in his campaign office for MMDCs. That is very, very important.
Oh, so he gave you tailored...
Yes, a desk. He's going to create a desk now in the campaign office.
Even before he perhaps becomes...
Exactly. But it's going to create now. That's why anytime he wants to engage the MMDCs, the coordinator will liaise with our various deans for that to happen. He again said, look, the crop of MMDCs here in the next government are going to be many of the government appointees. He made that fact here. And if you look at it, is that not true? So why will I go to support somebody who has no ideas that will support me, support Ghanaians, support my family, support my community?
Aren't you being individualistic?
Oh, why? Don't I have the right to express my opinion?
You do, but I mean, as a former MCA, as a party stalwart in your region, you look at the bigger picture than a promise to give you an appointment.
The bigger picture is one, to get a candidate who is credible and can deliver, and a candidate who must deliver victory for the NPP in 2028. That is the main purpose of what we are doing.
Dr. Bawumia,
we are not in a talking show. We are in an activity where candidates must be able to tell us what they have been able to do, to let us believe that if we give them the opportunity, they will indeed deliver.
In 2023, it was a difficult one for Dr. Bawumia. He won, but with about 64 or so %. There have been those who've argued that you need to justify why you...
What happened to the MPP in 2024? What happened to the MPP in 2024 is what happened to Nana Akufo-Addo and Bawumia under the Ukraine and Russian war. When people denied that the war had no effect on the economy of Ghana, the Iran and Israel war, are they not saying that that is what is affecting our economy in Ghana today? So I'm saying the whole country, and Doctor himself is not running away from it. He has alluded to that the whole country, we had problems in every constituency, every region. It was a nationwide issue. And the Micro Committee has gone around and identified areas where we should work on. And that is why I outlined and measures that we are going to use to work on them. So for me, I believe that giving Doctor the second chance will give us the opportunity to have him as president of Ghana and to implement the ideas he has to move Ghana forward.
Because you're from the northern region, I'll ask this question. There are those who said in 2024 election, Dr. Bawumia didn't get the massive endorsement of the North.
I'm not giving you this interview because I'm a northerner.
Yes, I know. I know. It's just to get your...
I'm just saying that President Kufuor was a southerner. We supported him against certain people. Nana Akufo-Addo came, we supported him against certain people. Me, I am saying that as a young man, as a government appointee in the past, seeing what Dr. Bawumia has done, we have had several vice presidents. And if you look at the proposal that he has brought forward and has helped the MPP, my brother, we should be looking at that and voting for a leader who can deliver.
I mean, the question is to the point of his performance in the 2024 election.
That's what I was telling you. It was a national matter. It cannot be limited to the North alone. Even in our strongholds, we had problems. And I'm saying that was why the Micro Committee was formed. And they have come out with proposals or ways that we can resolve this matter. And that's what we are doing. So we cannot just isolate Doctor alone. If I was a parliamentary candidate and I couldn't mass votes, you were a parliamentary candidate and you couldn't mass, do you have to blame Dr. Bawumia? If you were a constituency executive and you couldn't campaign well to get us votes, do you have to blame the Flagbearer? In the history of the MPP, my brother, just tell me a presidential candidate who has worked harder than Dr. Bawumia.
Thank you very much. So, thank you very much. Grateful. That's former MCE for the Tamale Metropolitan Assembly. Let's speak to the man who addressed the press today. You say your forum has 220 people. It looks like people are bundling numbers around. I mean, how can we ascertain that indeed you do have 220 members?
First of all, the statement wasn't made in a vacuum. You saw my colleagues behind me.
But they were not 220.
Not in the hall where Dr. Bawumia spoke. Of course, that's not the entire number who came out. Whereas it was time for lunch when we were having the the press conference. And so we know, I mean, you were part of the meetings with the other aspirants. You saw the difference in the cheering of the people. I mean, some things are organic, okay? You could compare two events and realize that and see that this is organic and this is faked. And you could see it from the faces and the applause of my colleagues.
I mean, this being the person who addressed the press, I'm certain that you would understand how this all come about. Was it like a message you left on your platform? How did you get all these 220 people?
We have regional representations, and so the numbers put together in the other regions give us a 220.
Okay.
Sure.
But all of you also were at the meeting with the Honorable Kennedy.
No, he called us. We did not go to Ken. He called us to meet us, and he gave us his message. Other speakers spoke at the said meeting. I mean, he was nice to us. We all met, we wined, we dined, and after that we left. There was no message as we did today.
But Ken asked you for your support.
He asked, but we didn't tell him we'll give him.
But have you responded to him that you've declined? Or
there's no need. There's no need to. No. I mean, once we did not respond, tells you that we have a candidate we are looking at.
Now, this will be the first time former MMDCEs will be voting in the presidential primaries. What do you make of this proposal? And on July 19, actually, this your support is contingent on the National Delegates Conference deciding to accept this proposal.
I mean, first of all, that proposal was accepted at National Council, and like we all know, once National Council has accepted it, we are only to endorse it at the conference in July. Or on July 19th. So, I mean, for me, I think it's a done deal, and we'll be having the opportunity to vote as former MMDCs who have represented the president in our various districts or municipalities. For me, I think that we have a role to play in who becomes our next Flagbearer, because we have lived with the people, and the message they give to us is what we would be rely on to decide as to who takes us into the next elections.
Thank you very much. So that's the Honorable Ebenezer Doku. He is former MC for Adenta, who just spoke to us. Honorable, can we speak to you? Honorable, can you please help us with your name and the assembly you were?
My name is Ansu Kume, a former MC
for
Sunyani Municipal.
Oh, Sunyani, great.
Yes.
So you came all the way from Sunyani first for the meeting with Honorable Kennedy Japan. Were you at that point?
Yes, I was that.
And you're here today. We are told that some of you are supporting Dr. Bawumia. Are you a member of that group?
Oh yes. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has been our flag bearer, and going into 2028 election, we hope that he will also become the flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party and to lead us to victory 2028. In fact, that is all that we are looking forward to.
Don't you think that the party needs new faces or a new face to lead in 2028? I mean, in Bono region, you seem to have lost almost all your seats. Even in Sunyani, you lost Sunyani East and Sunyani West.
Yes. And that is true. Just as Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia alluded to. In fact, tracing our political history and the elections that had been conducted in Ghana, he clearly indicated that so far the elections that we had done in Ghana, almost all of them, I must say, that the whoever hands power to gives it to the one that he has contested. So he started by talking about President Rawlings, handing over to President Mills, President Kufuor. Then it came to President Mills. Mills to, when Mills died, then President Mahama took over, and then handed over to Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo handed over to President Mahama again. And so we believe that given this kind of history, if he is able to become the flag bearer again, we hope and believe that he will be able to win 2028 elections for us. So we have always stood behind him and will continue to rally behind him to win power for us. You know, so far as MPP is concerned, contest is something that we believe in. It's part of us. It's part of our game. And so when it is time for us to compete, you find capable people who will come on board, trying to sell their ideas to the good people of the party so that they will be able to get the nod. But at the end of the day, we hope that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia would emerge, and then all of them will come on board to seek victory for us.
The party's loss was attributed mainly to the performance of the government, lack of development in parts of the country. The MMDCs are development agents. You partly contributed to the loss, and you want to help bring the flag bearer who made the NPP lose abysmally. Yeah,
I always say that, look, we are all part of leadership, is that not so? So when you come to Sinyane, you know, I was made the MCE there, just as my brother who is just standing in front of me, Divine, he was the mayor for Ho. Is that also? Is that so? So we are part of the leadership, and so the fact that we were unable to get that victory that we needed, I would say that we have that collective responsibility. So we cannot take ourselves out of the whatever happened. So we are partly to be blamed. But at the same time, now that we have resolved that we want to try and get that victory in 2028, I believe strongly that with the kind of morale that we have seen here when we met, it tells me that we'll be able to get that victory that we need in 2028. People are geared up. We know that 2028 election is something that we cannot toy with. And so all party members, those who think that those who had lost hope, all of them should come on board, try to work very hard. And I always say that there is always reward in hard work. And so if you're a party member who even felt that you ought to have been given positions some time ago and you could not get, please, this is the time. Let us see you as a patriotic member of the party. Let's work hard, and believe you me, victory will be ours.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure you did mention something about the Blue region, the fact that we've almost lost all our seats. That is true. But we will say that, yes, that is part of the mistake that we had made as a party, as a region. But we'll bounce back. We'll try and regain all the seats that we've lost.
Thank you very much. Let's speak to the Honorable... Let's speak to the Honorable Divine briefly, former mayor of Ho. Are you also supporting Dr. Bawumia, part of this 220 number?
Whom do you want me to support?
I don't know.
I am a strong patriot, a former constituency organizer. I was an agent in 1992, so you can imagine my age. Though I look young, I would say I'm one of the oldest amongst my colleagues. So I should be seen leading them in certain areas. And I think it is a right call. It's a clarion call on us as former MMDCs today. And after listening to the man, I think I have some difficulties. The difficulties I have are most of the people contesting the presidential primaries so far that we heard of. Honorable Kennedy Ajepong, Honorable Brian Achampong, they are my very, very good friends. But we cannot, there is an adage in Ewe that if you want your urinal to look good, do it at one place. So those things that comes along with it, you will see it, you understand. But if you split it, it's difficult sometimes. And I think they are good guys, but we cannot send 3 people into the war. It's a war, a political war that we're going to fight 2028. And as you listen to the man, I would rather beg my friends. Some of them may be good to partner, not because they are not good as presidential candidate or to become president, but some of them may be good to partner Dr. Bawumia. When you listen to the grouping at Kumasi the last time, some chairman call on somebody to become the chairman of the. We are the holders of the party, and the MCs who represent the past government at the various grassroots level. My brother, if it's because of development in our areas, you cannot match us or compare us to anybody. But the issue was issues beyond us as a nation. We talk about the Russia and Ukraine. They say, people are saying, oh, no. Now, the same people are saying Iran and Israel war and those things. Those were the things that affected our economy. If not because of living standard, I don't think anybody will vote against NPP government at 2024. But when we were saying it, people at the top were not listening to us. As an MDC, you'll be there. I will say the issue on your airwaves now that we run almost centralized government was what affected us. As a local leader, you don't have control of governance at your area. You are not empowered financially and with resources. Those were the things that affected us. I will only pray that if we want power, we want power. We are not joking. All other aspirants should meet. I'm not going to say to support Dr. Bawumia or to support. They should meet and then talk among themselves. Let's go into 2024 with a united front. Let Ghanaians see us that we are united as we did to Kufuor. We rallied behind him. We repeated same for Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Why can't we do same now? It's a clarion call. It's a clarion call. It's a duty call. That let's do that. Not for Dr. Bawumia, for the party and for. I am the most strongest person, or somehow stronger among my colleagues. But when he was speaking, I was dropping tears. That he may not be rich financially, but what is in him is more than wealth. And I think it is up to us to carry this message to the people that yes, we have already sold him. We will have less work to do with him. Any other person will start from Fred. My difficulty is they are my good friends. All of them do sort me. And it's just something that we must do for party and Mother Ghana.
Thank you very much. So that's the Honorable Divine. So the story from here is that 220 former MMDCs say they support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, he has left the meeting. We've tried as much as possible to speak to some of these persons who support Dr. Bawumia to identify reasons for their position and why they think that Dr. Bawumia is the best person to lead the NPP into the 2028 general election. Keep watching Channel 1 TV for more updates on the processes leading to the selection of a presidential candidate for the NPP. On July 19, the party will be holding its National Delegates Conference to consider constitutional reforms ahead of the January 31, 2026 presidential primaries. Reporting for Channel 1 TV, Hansen Ajiman. So we'll still do the 6:30.
Is it in studio?
Yes.
I should be in studio.
Yes.
I have to take it as a and I'm not with my car. So let me